thanks for the Boba Fett meme or whatever GIF, Brian. I needed that. Made me laugh. Hi, I'm Chan.
Hi. I'm not looking at the camera guy.
That's JD.
Mm-hmm.
We have some friends with us tonight, and there may be even more that follow up. I don't know. There's Mr. Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, folks.
And Mr. Brian Brink.
Hey, Brian.
Hi.
JD and I are eating French fries and chicken fingers. Don't be jealous.
Mm-hmm.
My dinner was hot dogs, a banana, and an apple.
Nice.
Hot dogs,
How
a banana,
many hot
and an
dogs?
apple.
2.
Were they chili cheese dogs?
No, just regular, all beef hot dogs
On a bun or on bread?
on sliced wheat bread.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Cheese? Did you have a slice of cheese on there?
No, I had Golden's spicy brown mustard.
That's fantastic.
It's very easy. I worked late, came home. I was like, let me shove some food down my face and watched the trailer for Ghostbusters. JD, your chewing is so loud.
Sorry.
Sounds like when you take a bag of top ramen and just
Did you ever go to a petting zoo
It was
and
crunchy.
feed llamas crackers?
Sorry.
That's what it sounded like. It's okay. I'm just teasing. Well, I hope you all had something delicious for dinner. Glad to be here. You guys happy to be here? I don't know.
definitely. Yep. I got some great
Logan wants to
news
know.
today. I'm going back to work tomorrow.
Yay.
Nice.
Where's the chicken tendies from? They are from a bag out of the freezer.
Uh-huh.
See? Delicious tendies. That's got a little ketchup on there. Sorry about that.
Ketchup.
I like ketchup on my French fries, and sometimes it kind of leans towards the tendies a little bit.
Oops.
Yeah, I think they're Tyson. I don't know. Whatever. They're fine. They're good.
All natural.
Mike, you didn't have dinner yet, did you?
I had some of these little party pizza things that were on sale for $3 for $5. So I ate those around 1 o'clock or so when I got home. And yeah, they're pretty poor man shit, but it was quick and easy. I didn't feel like cooking anything, so I'll be eating after we're done with the show.
Sweet. Well, let's figure out what everybody's working on tonight while we're listening to JD crunch.
What is so
crunch.
funny?
I can hear you chewing and crunching, and you're like, I can hear you sniffling and everything. He just turned his mic off. He's done. Mike, what are you working on tonight?
All the people that are going to listen to this on audio are going to be, what the hell is going on in there?
What are you working on tonight, Mike?
So I got these orc heads that I had painted a while ago. They are from Planetary Dog Toys.
Nice.
And I had a good enough paint match, but they're no longer good enough. So I'm going to try to get it better than good enough. And I just opened 2 of these gals.
Wow.
But I'm looking at them thinking,
blast from the past.
Man, yeah, I'm like, these things are like when I first started collecting mythics, I was like, man, these are fucking awesome. So now I'm like do I want to really mess with these? But I'll probably just go ahead and try to match the heads anyway. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll come up with a color combination I like and then end up having to paint the whole goddamn body, which I don't want to do.
Right.
We'll see. But for a backup, I got these things that I might do.
Ooh,
I'm working on my little watchtower thing. That's what's been consuming most of my time, and I just got a bunch of stain and some other stuff, so it's all drying downstairs. But I was gonna shoot
It
Brian
looked
some
really-
pictures.
The last post you put up, it looked really awesome. It looks really good. I like it.
Thanks.
Yeah, totally
Well,
welcome.
I took a couple recent pictures. I'll shoot them to Brian, and then whenever he can post those, if you like. That's pretty
nice.
much me.
Cool. Brian, what are you doing tonight?
I'm gonna open toys because I got a lot of cool stuff here. I did get my all in for Cosmics, but I'm not opening that tonight.
Nope.
I'm opening that on Friday.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Four Horsemen has their all day long reveal of their next wave on Friday, so I have the day off. I'm gonna sit in front of my computer, watch that, and open toys and eat soup.
And
and
eat
then-
soup.
And then drive up to Legion's Con in the afternoon.
Nice.
And then I have also, I'm trying to decide. I have my Figure Arts Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I have Shooter here, Jody, which I'm definitely opening up tonight. But I think what I really want to open is the Silverhawks Monstar. This is the
Ooh.
post-transformation Monstar. He's a big boy. So I'm gonna open that guy up.
Yeah.
And we got Ding Dong.
Look at this.
Thank you for having me. Sorry I'm super late.
Heyo!
Joseph, we just got started. We were super
Yeah.
late too.
We were late too.
All
There
right.
were technical difficulties.
Thank God for technical difficulties.
We were just talking about what everybody's working on tonight. What do you got going on tonight? How was your day? What's up? What's up with you?
My day's been going pretty well. We're knee deep in work, so all meetings are going late. Today I am going to work on, what do I have here? I have a really crappy sketch. Let's see here. Oh, I don't want to do that. Do I want to do that? Let's do it like that. There we go. I was going to work on this Bowser piece that I got going on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The face and everything, I'm just trying to get it in. I love that new movie.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's I can't think of anyone who would dislike that movie. In fact, I don't like you if you did dislike that movie.
It was a fun time. It was a fun time
Yeah.
for sure.
So, one of the things that I've been trying to play around with recently is trying to make everything like fan art wise, just like a comic book look. So
Okay.
the idea here was that this like background panel is the star
Okay.
close up here, and then he's walking up, and then we got what is that guy's
Ooh.
name? Kamek.
Mario.
Well, yeah, Mario. Kamek here floating along and giving him a bunch of bricks to kind of like, stand up on. He's giving you the look. Yeah.
It
So
looks like fun.
it is. It's gonna be fun. The proportions now that it's terrible, but we'll see what we can do to make this better looking.
Nice.
Already killing it. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I am working on updating and straightening out my Surface Pro because it kind of went a little stupid and needs some help. So I'm going to be doing some technical stuff because that was part of our technical difficulties tonight. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that and eating these delicious chicken tenders and French fries. Ooh.
Nice.
Oh,
Where-
the crinkle.
Where do you get
Crinkle.
chicken from?
Well, these ones were a Sam's Club purchase because sometimes you just need a quick dinner, so they're just like a Tyson quick dinner tossed together thing.
Sam's Club ones are pretty good too.
I mean, it's Tyson. It's good. It's chicken. It's good chicken. If you like chicken, it's good chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And crinkle cut fries, in my opinion, in the oven are the best kind. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're my
for sure.
favorite too.
that's just where I'm at.
Absolutely.
I
got,
noticed
leftover pizza warming up as we speak.
that's a good
Hey,
one.
nothing
That's
wrong with
another
that.
good one.
Hot or cold, it's good.
That's
Good
right.
stuff.
Yeah,
When
I
I-
was gonna say I don't even fuck around warming it up. I see it cold.
I don't know, man. I love that second reheat in the oven on
Yeah.
pizza. Like that's my favorite. I love that one. It gets the crust nice and crisp. You get like the melty cheese with a little bit of like overdone on it. I love that.
Sometimes I freeze it too, just to prevent me from eating the rest of that pizza. I'm like, all
That's
right.
smart. Ooh, I like that
Yeah.
idea.
What
That's
was the
really
question?
smart.
What did he say? You know, sometimes I what?
He
I freeze
freezes
it.
it. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
freeze the pizza ahead of time as a preventative measure. Because I'm right there with you. If I prefer it in the oven, but if it's edible in the fridge, you know.
It's
We're
gonna go. It's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
You're gonna walk past the fridge and be like,
Yep.
there's that piece of pizza.
I've done that before. I don't get pizza from my favorite place very
It's like having
often.
cash in your wallet. It's gone.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sometimes when I
It's
do, I'll
gone.
buy 2 pizzas and I will
Ooh,
immediately freeze a whole lot of it.
Brian, you're
so
a
that I can
genius.
have it. Yeah.
You guys are wicked smart with this.
Because the place I like to go to, they don't deliver. So you have to I have to be in the mood. I have to be
Ah.
on my way home from work, all that other stuff. And
I get
also, is
that.
it weird if I do get 2 pizzas? So the pizza that I like to get is half plain, half pepperoni. And they never give me any gruff when I say I want 2 pizzas, both half plain, half pepperoni. Like, 'cause it would make sense if you're getting 2, just get 1 pepperoni, 1 plain, right?
Right, sure.
But I have strange little idiosyncrasies. I like plain pizza with a hint of pepperoni that
I,
comes from the other side. It just wafts over.
I get that. I think it sounds great.
All right, let me
It's the grease.
get you going here.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So that's what I'm working on. JD is eating chicken right now. And I guess he'll tell us what he's working on when he's done.
I'm crunching.
Yes, you are crunching. There's lots of crunching going on. And
Joe,
it's
I had to mute you real
sent-
quick. You're
Yeah. Thank you.
Send those
Thank you.
pictures,
Not as
Brian.
good.
Yeah, I'm working on it, Mike. I got it right here. We can take a quick look at that.
Okay, doke.
I'm gonna say hi to everybody in the chat real quick. Thanks for joining us, all you guys. We're glad you're here. Shout out and tell us what
Yeah,
you had
what's
for
up,
dinner.
guys?
So here's Mike's
Wow.
thingy.
Wow, Mike, that looks really good. Wow.
What scale
Oh
is
yeah,
that?
that's the.
You're still at
Supposed to be
1/12?
1/12
Yeah.
That's awesome.
for
God,
the
that's huge.
for GI Joes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Fantastic.
Dude, the level of detail is fantastic. I love the notching and things that you got on there. That's amazing. I really love this.
Yeah, that took a minute.
Mike, this looks
It
beautiful,
was
man.
like one of those. Oh boy! After I got
Holy
the first one
shit.
time, like
Wow.
there was a little trap
Wow.
door.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh,
That's
Mike.
the underside of the roof there.
Yeah.
That's
What-
fantastic.
Are you building like a
It
full
was funny
diorama?
because even for a small,
Wow. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. This is amazing. I'm just in awe.
It's gorgeous.
thanks. It's been a lot of fun. Just a little bit here, a little bit there.
Mike, I have questions about materials.
Tim's like,
This
"Where are you
looks
gonna
like
put
the-
this?" I'm like, "Okay."
Mike, quick question. Materials. This looks like
That
the
is masonry.
underside. It looks like the underside of those puzzles I had as a kid. Is that what puzzles are made out of?
Oh, it's
It could be.
I used a sheet of masonite. It's smooth on one side and it has that texture on the back. I really like that.
Oh.
It's very rigid, and it makes a nice. I like the texture of it, so I might
Yeah.
just
What?
actually leave that just as is.
So what are these? What are these rods? What are these? these dowels?
It's all
They're
They're
dowel
just,
rods.
they're just wooden hobby dowels.
Okay.
Wooden
And
dowels.
did you cut out all these little bits to make the ladder and whatnot?
Yep.
And what
Yep.
is the twine that you used?
That is just a like a hemp kind of rope.
Huh.
It's really thin.
Are you using like
I
hot
just
glue or
kind of
what
measured
kind
out
of glue?
little sections. Just regular Gorilla super glue.
Okay.
I'll just dab a little bit on one spot for the starting point of the rope and just let it dry. And then I'll just start winding it around. And then I'll bring it back to where it stopped and use another little bit and just kind of just hold it there for a second and it'll usually stay.
Little dab will do you.
Yep.
Sorry.
I really like it, Mike, a lot. It looks really good.
Thanks. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
dude,
what I'm
you're
going to do
killing
around the belly of it, but it'll
I mean,
come to me. I wanna do some-
Just off the top of my head, you could use some of that hemp and just wrap it and wrap it and wrap it around, and then it would look almost like grass
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually looking
straw.
for some grass to like make a thatched part for the roof and for the side.
Yeah.
I also
Yeah.
have a bunch of those smaller dowels I could use and put them vertically all the
Oh.
way around, but I'm not.
Yeah.
That
sure if
wouldn't
I
look
wanna do
bad
that or
either.
not.
I like the thatching idea for the roof. I mean, maybe the dowels would work better around the outside. I like this. Looks
Yeah.
phenomenal though, man. Like this is really good.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm curious, like, how do you gather your reference for this type of stuff? Are you using just like Pinterest, kind of like looking at the different materials because it's like really realistic?
I'm not really a plan from start to finish kind of guy. I always shoot from the hip. I had all these dowels, and I'm like, okay, I can make the structure out of these like they're little logs, and then I want to do. I looked at a lot of pictures of these things online, and a lot of them were just like wooden planks and stuff, but they used a lot of timbers too, and just kind of put the box together, and figured I could just add to the box later on with whatever that's being the fun part of that. It's all fun, but more your personal touches and whatnot.
JD got all the noises tonight.
That's right.
Take out all the
Yeah, I
boxes.
know.
So Mike,
Give me a little bit. I gotta fart yet. So just
the
give me a little bit.
the twine is just for show, right? This is glued together.
Oh no, it's holding it all together too.
Well, shit.
So
like,
I super
so-
glued.
All right, go ahead.
I super glued all of the logs together and I used tape just to hold them there. So they're all just held together with that. And then I took the cordage and I started a glue spot and I did that butterfly tie around it. Just the same tie we use for tying rebar at work. Got to the end and I pulled it really, pretty tight, super glued it on. So that's actually decorative as well as structural. So some are tighter than others, but I mean, it's all holding it together pretty well.
That's amazing.
The reason why I ask is like obviously, so you glued it on there first. Otherwise, holding these things up while you make them all level while you're tying them up would seem like a real big pain in the ass. Like that's not a one-person
Oh, yeah.
job, I would think.
No, I had to do a lot of crazy layout, build the two sides first, and then I had
Oh,
like
that
I'll
makes
take a
sense.
picture of my workbench, but it's got all kinds of lines and crazy shit everywhere. I got those all laid out, got them all square, leaned them in the same amount. The log in the middle and the log on the bottom are a certain length, and they just matched everything because it's going up and in like a pyramid kind of. So that's kind of what I was trying for, at least.
Cool.
When you get to the point that you're doing like photography like this, one suggestion I haven't seen too many toy photographers use this, but I don't know if you're familiar. I think they're called a gobo, or basically when you have like a strong point light, it makes it look like there's leaves and things, kind of cast shadows and stuff like that. And since you're really good at like cutting that board, you can actually cut the shapes of like leaves out of. If you look up like gobo or foliage breakup type, it's a screen that gets put in front of a light. And
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It'll make this look like so realistic because you have all that kind of draped shadows on top of this that, like, in my opinion, like for guys that really try and push the diorama with like painted backgrounds, you know, some of the stuff that Bobby does, adding that one extra level of shadows kind of like draped across the scene, I think is like the next level, like to do that, to have like one point light and that screen in front of it, just a small screen, so that like it looks like it's in the trees, it looks like it's in the environment.
Is that almost something like a stencil for a light?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a stencil for a point light and stuff like that. You can do that inside. So like, say you mounted a light inside of that canopy, right? And you put a stencil to make it look like it was boards. So like light was coming through the boards. And so then you get the lights hitting the ground rather than just this like open light on top of it. It feels as if they're in the environment because of that. So you can mount little lights here and there with a little LED, and you would get that kind of effect. That's like guys that work in like miniature for movie stuff, kind of the fun things that they play around with.
Wow, that's pretty neat. That's definitely more advanced than I'm used to.
Well, I mean, the craftsmanship you got here is like definitely on par with them for sure.
But the simplicity of the idea is, I think, what really. I mean, that's what really sells it. It's like anybody can really do it. It's just a matter of like remembering or, you know, having the knowledge to actually use something like that.
Yeah.
You have to get some Ewoks, Mike.
That's a good idea, Joe. Thanks.
Yeah.
Ewoks.
Dude,
An
it's
Ewok,
funny.
why not? Sure.
TF fan page is having craft dinner and ham, and it's funny. I mean, I call it mac and cheese, the blue box stuff, right?
Yeah, me too.
It is craft dinner, and I have heard that mentioned. God, it's in pop culture somewhere. It's on a TV show or in a song or something like that.
I didn't know that that's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't refer to it as that, and nor do I refer to it as the acronym of KD, but it's added to my lexicon now. Mike, I love the attention to detail here, where you lopped off the edge of the sticks so that they're like straight.
Oh yeah, I made plumb cuts. Yeah,
and did this thing.
It's funny how much. So you guys know I'm a carpenter. It's funny how much of regular carpenter layout I used on something this small.
Yeah,
it's like, well, I know how to figure this out, and bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, but
holy shit, it works.
Honestly, Mike, like interestingly enough, that's the best part of making things miniature look realistic. I mean, that's just like if I make a cape, I find a cape pattern like for a human sized person and scale it down and do that. I mean, it would be so like very similarly if you were building a structure for a 1/12 scale figure or creature or whatever, you're gonna want it to look that level of realistic. That's why like when JD and I do like castle related stuff or stone related things, we actually do look up, you know, like old castle pictures or old doors on castles and shit like that, which is where most of the ideas come from for the dios that we've done.
The time that I worked in stop motion too, I mean, all those are complicated, you know, pieces and such, but all of them were carpenters. Like they would even tell you that ahead of time that like, yeah, I work in this entertainment thing, but in reality, I'm a carpenter. I just work at a scale that's a little different from stuff. So it's like, you're already doing like this type of work that like miniature guys in the entertainment industry do. Like, and then bringing that knowledge is like, is exactly why a movie works. It doesn't, someone who has no understanding of carpentry just is going to make the worst looking movie.
Speaking of carpentry, Mike, what's this table back here? It's got a ruler on it.
That's my little Craftsman table saw.
Oh, gotcha.
Nice.
Right now, it's holding a bunch of BBTS boxes. My other Kim got me that for Christmas one year, and it's a really nice saw. It's like fairly new, but I always go back to this old Craftsman worm drive or actually it's a belt drive that belonged to my grandfather on my stepmom's side, and it was wired for 220, and I wired it back to 110. It's got a little light switch on it. It's
Nice.
and it works like a champ. Always put new blades on it and stuff, and it's kind of fun using those old tools. It works great. So
They don't build them like that anymore. That's the problem.
no, they sure don't.
That's something I'd like to start looking into, is getting some of those fun tools for out in the garage.
So JD, you gonna keep working on your boat?
On that table saw.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue working on this. This chumpy.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I've been looking everywhere for those boats.
Yeah, I looked a couple days ago. Didn't have any luck. I wish I had another one of these tanks too, or a couple more. But I can't find. I can't find the company that makes them. I think it was Elite Force. Me and Ricky have been talking back and forth because he's looking for one of them too. And it was like some cheap Walmart thing. But yeah, I was also trying to get my overhead camera to work too, and it won't work.
It should have something to do with a USB port whenever you bring it up.
Well, you're plugging it into an iPad. Do iPads accept outside cameras? I have no idea.
I mean, I have the microphone and the camera are both plugged into a USB hub that are plugged into the iPad.
Gotcha.
The microphone's working. My headphones are working. I just don't know why the controls for StreamYard look very, very different.
We did have some technical difficulties tonight, so
Yeah.
just gonna have to roll with things how they are.
Are you using the Safari browser on your iPad or the Chrome browser?
No, I'm using Safari.
Okay, because because StreamYard is like built for Chrome. So don't mess around with it now, but that might help in the future if you want to try that.
Okay.
You'd have to download the Chrome app if you don't have it already. That's easy enough to do, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Now where did he go?
He's gone.
Did he try to do it now? JD.
Chrome kills things too. It's like it eats power like nobody's business.
There.
Yeah.
Don't mess with it now.
You're back.
Okay, fine.
Alright, bring Joe's screen back up.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's the... That's not it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Look at that.
It's goofy right now, but it'll get better hopefully.
It'll get ungoofy real quick.
Yeah.
Ridiculous Badger is here.
Well, hello there.
Alright, who watched the Ghostbusters trailer today? Who's excited?
I didn't watch it. Should I watch it? I'll watch it after this. I promise.
Watch it still.
It's just a teaser, but dude, one of the things I like about it is it's being taken seriously, right? It's like, this isn't that Ghostbusters movie from, you know what I mean.
Scott said it looked good.
Yeah, it did.
Good.
Good.
Duh.
How many O's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Not enough.
You gotta do like 7 oohs, you know?
And then the rumor is the SAG strike is over.
I got it. It is. They signed earlier today.
Cool. So they got
Wow.
a deal, which means that we'll get maybe to see the Ghostbusters movie getting promoted by, Ghostbusters of old, perhaps, and stuff like that. Now people can speak up and do things. And I don't know. The strike's over, so what does that mean? We wait 2 years for those people to get back to work, or for their work to finally show up on screen, or
I know, right?
I don't know.
It's like a mythic pre-order.
Look at
It's
this.
not. Technically, it's not over.
I
Here's
was
the
just
problem.
thinking that. Right? That's funny.
So what ends up? So the actors are now done, but they are. They've authorized a strike for the game industry, so that's going to hit us. And then the second thing is that the, I think it's the art director guild or the artists, and they're more than likely going to strike in the beginning of the new year.
Good God, man.
So we got another one coming.
Do these people get paid while they're on strike?
If you are in California, you do.
Because, like,
You can get unemployment.
sounds to me. Look, man, I work a lot, and there is no striking where I work. It's like, maybe these people just wanted a long vacation.
Maybe.
So,
I know that's not it. I'm just saying.
no. The crazier thing, take that from the opposite side, where, I mean, the studios knew a strike was going to happen, so they used this time to cancel a bunch of projects that they were like holding on to. After the whole kind of like end of the COVID stuff, and then people like stop watching TV because they're going out and doing shit. So streaming's down, all that entertainment is down.
So no Thundercats movie.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
right. I don't think I would want one. I think it would be terrible.
Did you see that the guy from Zelda is doing, or who is? It's the director from Jurassic World is doing a Zelda movie.
Yeah, look,
What?
that needs to stop immediately.
Right.
If you want to watch a Zelda movie, just go watch all the cutscenes on YouTube or some shit.
I'm with
Yeah,
you,
just-
Brian. I agree.
Yeah,
I've
there should
never
be
been
no
so-
toleration for that.
Stop playing in the trendy shit and do something different.
Yeah.
Ricky, what do you mean you haven't watched Afterlife yet? What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Yeah, watch
Pardon
it,
me.
Ricky. It's
Watch
good.
that shit, bro. It's
They did it
fucking
right.
good.
Afterlife did what the Star Wars sequels could not do. Which
It was
has
really good,
Absolutely.
dude.
transitioned to the new guard.
Watch it with the boys. Seriously.
It's
Mhm.
fun. It's super fun.
You'll love it.
I was really
Make sure you got
excited
a box
for
of
that
tissues.
Dungeons and Dragons movie,
Oh yeah, me too. That shit
and
was
then I
awesome.
started watching it,
That was a lot of fun.
and I couldn't even. Oh, you liked it?
Here's the thing: I
got,
liked
like-
it for some of the goofy shit. I can see where some people would not.
I
like
got
it.
10 minutes into it. I'm like, this is fucking trash. This is fucking
The 10. I
There's way
totally
too
agree
much
with
Shouldn't
you.
say that.
stupid.
I like
There's a
that shit.
moment
That's
later
just
on.
me, though. That's just
No. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Because I love this discussion. I totally want to hear that. There's a moment. The problem is that the movie doesn't really get on its way into like. It's not a great movie. That's the Ghostbusters movie. Like they're in completely different camps. There's just like not really a good comparison. But
Mhm.
there's a nice use of the magic, like maybe 3 uses of the magic later on, where for those who haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin it, but like an interesting twist on teleportation is used in the story. And then all of a sudden, like the movie starts coming in. It still falls flat on its face at the very end of the movie, but it's like, okay, I can see what was going on here. Like, there's some good spots. It's a Netflix movie for sure.
What, the Dungeons and Dragons thing?
Yeah, like it feels like a
I mean,
Netflix.
it feels like an old sci-fi movie to me.
Yeah.
Like
Agreed.
sci-fi channel movie, that's what it felt like to me. And I grew up watching that shit with my mom, so I love old sci-fi TV shows and movies. I didn't hate it. I thought it could have been maybe done a little better. It was a little on the goofy side for some people.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was awesome.
I enjoyed bits of it, and as a matter of fact, in one part, I started laughing so hard I almost peed myself.
She
like
almost
I'm
peed her
not.
pants.
I did. There was one part in that movie that was so damn funny to me, and I can't explain why, but I fell out like bad.
Was someone melting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I started laughing so hard at that too. I'm like, my God, this is fantastic.
It was just too. It was ridiculous. It was too ridiculous for me not to laugh, but it was done so well at the same time. Like a certain level of ridiculousness done to a certain point is just perfection to me. I don't know. It wasn't. I didn't think it was awful though. Mike, maybe revisit that whenever you can get your brain in a goofy mood. Maybe.
Yeah.
You might really enjoy it. I'm serious.
I remember watching it. And
normally, I would give something like that.
I was just saying, I don't remember a single minute of it. I'd have to watch it again.
Aw.
Oh,
I
wow.
wasn't paying attention. But that's life for me. I don't remember things.
To me, in my head, Dungeons and Dragons is very serious. It's very dark. It's very, there's lots of evil.
Right.
So it's, comedy's got nothing to do with that whole thing. But I mean,
That's fair.
That's just my interpretation of it, and I've got no problem with, I mean, that's what they did. That's fine. It reminded me of, and this might be controversial, but this is where my mind went on that Star Wars movie. Where I can't even remember which one it was, but that they had that big fucking dreadnought and they're getting ready to attack, and that one pilot comes out and he's like, "Oh, can you hold, please? Oh, wait, still holding." And
the last
comedy
Jedi.
routine was going on. I'm like, what the fuck is this fucking stupid shit? And
I remember being in the theater
was,
and I'm just thinking to myself, "Oh no, what did they do?"
Like, is this fucking for real? What the hell is going on? Are they clowning this crap? But that's kind of what I thought of.
Well,
I would like them to do like what I think, like have some goddamn demons and demogorgons and dragons and
you mean like
orcs and,
like take it serious,
dangerous shit.
What did you think of
more Lord of the Rings kind of vibe, but its own thing?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, what was your opinion of The Witcher? Because The Witcher had a lot of.
I like The Witcher a lot.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, there was some to it that I mean, it's been a long time since I watched.
Brian,
that
that's because you
but,
like what's her name.
It had enough comedy.
I mean, what's hers name?
There was some good looking.
Yeah, that.
Good looking actors in there.
That
no,
first
I
season was a little gratuitous, though, Chan. I was like,
No, it wasn't. You loved it. Don't
I was
even.
like, all right. I was like, all right, lady, I've seen them. All right.
You can't lie that you and Yennefer had a little like affair. Come on now.
No, I wouldn't say that. I kind of liked her mentor though. I don't know, the older
3
lady.
boxes of tissues later. No.
The other one, Triss, kind of liked her too.
Triss is slamming. Like that girl is beautiful. I don't care.
And then the little one, that's just jailbait. Mike, you're right. What is with her sneakers? Shooter. I think.
Yeah, I don't get that. I saw that. I'm like,
she's a sniper, so she has to walk quietly. Maybe they're like house shoes.
I don't know, man. I just and that's like, I remember back in school when people wore the big stupid fucking tennis shoes that and they left them all untied and everything, and they scuffed the ground everywhere they walked. And
Yeah. My mom used to be like, "Stop scuffing your
if
feet."
I could find some replacement boots for her, I would definitely do that, and probably very much enjoy that figure.
I could send you some extra Scarlet feet that I have. I got a ton of those.
Scarlet feet.
Scarlet
You just have
feet.
to paint them.
I'm crossing my
fig, though.
fingers. I almost have this thing completely updated. I think that I fixed it.
Ooh,
Crossing my fingers.
Oh,
Knocking on wood.
I'm gonna need. Look, I'm not all that adept at how things in the military are supposed to mount on your back and stuff. It's like, wait, they did provide instructions with this, but they should provide pictorials for us people who are just
Maybe not, Brian, but
ignorant.
you're a heck of a Boy Scout, man. I'll tell you that.
Because I'm always prepared.
Yeah.
I don't know how to tie a lot of knots, I'll tell you that.
Why not?
I don't know, I just never tried.
Maybe you need to practice.
Sounds like myself when I was in Boy Scouts, but I didn't earn a badge. I just went for the camping and throwing axes at things.
Joe, your voice sounds just like our friend Esteban, and it's very uncanny.
Oh yeah, a little bit. I get that.
I kind of wonder where he's from. Is he from like Pittsburgh area? Because I hear I
No,
sound like
he's from California.
He's from
Is
California.
he really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. He's a hell of a nice guy too.
Yeah.
How's the convention stuff? I know it's been a minute since I've been on. How did that? Have any of you been going to anything interesting?
Not me. Brian just went to one,
Oh,
didn't you?
well, I'm trying to think. Well,
He's
I
dead,
went to a toy show this past weekend just to meet up with Chris because I'm muling some of his wares that he's selling at Legion's Con this weekend. This weekend is Legion's Con,
Oh, nice.
which is going to be big.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
yeah,
last con I went to was BotCon, which of course you were at. So
yeah.
Is this the first time Chris has actually brought product to a show besides
No,
samples?
no, this is his
Okay.
third time.
I thought he did all.
Third time.
Oh, okay. I thought he did all like orders.
No,
I bet he'll probably leave there with nothing.
that second Legion's Con, where they had it in the cafeteria of that PAL, that time they brought like a bunch of like little things, right? And they thought, but a lot of people were mostly buying stuff that they didn't bring, selling pre-orders. But then last year they didn't bring enough, and Kelly he brought some of his own dioramas that, not necessarily up to snuff to their standards. There's display pieces, like they weren't even completely done, some of them, and they sold all those.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is he made me bring some of
Yeah, got
mine because he needed them for display.
Yeah, you had to.
I had to tag them, be like, "Don't sell these."
Those are mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he makes some cool stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah, he just showed off today his cosmic hallway that he's making.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. All those little cubes and things that go together.
Yeah. And he got the hallway. The hallway is supposed to represent a corridor of a spaceship, basically, is what it is. But of course, you can make it whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
that's
like
cool
the
seeing
shooter
his
figure,
work. Like,
but it's it feels small. Maybe I just been messing with these bigger figures lately. She just seems small.
I think her bio said that she's particularly small, like 5'6" or something, maybe.
I guess that. No, but like she's thin and stuff too. Like Like her arms are skinny. Like I don't know. Here's a Marvel Legend. Yeah, the Marvel Legend chicks are a bit more girthy because
Substantial.
they're superheroes, I guess. Yeah.
How's the rifle for straightness?
Mine was actually pretty straight.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, I didn't have to bend it back. There's a little curve to it, but it's not too bad.
Do you find it's hard to bend it back, or just a bit of hot water and stuff? And
Yeah, I'm sure some hot water, bend it, and then once it cools, it'll revert back to its proper position. But mine's
I always run it under cold water after I heat it up.
yeah. You kind of like shock it
it's like
back or
temper,
whatever.
like tempering it.
Dip it in an ice
Freeze
bath
all the
for a
molecules in
second.
place.
kind of like one of a collection that I have of it's called Beast Saga. I think it came out like maybe 8 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. But it's basically a successor to Battle Beasts.
I know what
they're
you're
really
talking
cool.
about.
Yeah,
They're like, aren't they like that? They're like 3 inches, and they're all like kind of buff.
Yeah, they're awesome, but almost all of them where you have to like run in under hot water and get it back in shape.
Oh, I think I have one that's still like in the package.
Oh really? Oh yeah. They're super. I have the. Keep them in like little foam container type of thing. They're super cool. I think I might be like the last dude in North America buying these.
I don't know.
Oh, let me see.
Better.
Oh yeah, look at that thing.
And I mean, they are done by what, Takara?
Yeah. So then they
Don't
got.
we have some of those?
Yeah.
They have dice and everything else, and like little. They have this like super funny arena that you put them in. You pop the dice in, kind of like Bakugan or something like that. Beyblade, or I guess one of those. Yeah, I really like.
They're cute.
Yeah,
I like them.
I remember seeing something similar by like Minmates at like Comic-Con years ago, and I think they did like a Battle Beast successor, but it was just no good, in my opinion. Like this was like exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, we have like odd little things in like lunch boxes and all kinds of stuff around here.
I end up using like what is it? Like magic card cases for a lot of my figures.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and then just get some like foam, like stuff on top of it. It depends on like what it is. Like GI Joe's, I bag and tag and put this in my look. For something that like literally, if I'm gonna have to like heat it up again, then I'll put it in my mouth.
And one of my joints on her leg is fused. Can't get that bottom knee. Come on.
Don't force it, Brian. It has to be.
I'm doing it.
It has to be organic. Not.
Come on, goddammit.
Kiba, don't grouch at me, man. You're fine.
Oh, now I'm gonna pop her cap off. Let's go.
Buddy, you're okay. I promise.
For any artist that can make it out to the West Coast,
Jesus, what's you
there's
doing?
2 shows. One that just passed, I just happened to go last weekend, called Lightbox. And then there's a second one called DesignerCon.
Oh, DesignerCon, I've heard of that.
Yeah, DesignerCon's really cool because a lot of like urban vinyl and kind of like one-off. I think it's like kind of the closest thing to like Wonderfest here in the States. Like
Oh, really?
Yeah, not the anime aspect and all that other stuff, but like artists making one-offs and then selling them directly. And then like Lightbox is more, I guess, animation industry kind of like bent.
Gotcha.
You have like those artists like putting out and that kind of stuff.
I think her leg is actually kind of mismolded
Oh,
properly. I got it, but it's it wasn't easy. All right.
okay. I feel like JD was making all these crazy sounds that were almost like beats in the background, and now we're all quiet because it stopped.
It was quite loud. First the chewing, now the pounding.
Might want to check.
Funny thing is I muted and then I was like, sorry. After I muted.
You said it into the mic after you muted the mic.
I did. Yep, I totally did.
Wow. Your mic is just like picking up everything tonight. I don't know why.
I have no idea.
Maybe it's like what did Jose have to do? Maybe it's
I
like
turned that setting on his already.
Reduce mic background noise. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it didn't help.
Didn't do anything. Well, I'm gonna go warm up my coffee. You guys need to like, I don't know. We need to pick a good topic. What do we got going on for Thanksgiving? Anybody?
Matt's our topic man. He's not here.
Well, he's not here. My suggestion is Thanksgiving. What are y'all doing? I mean, it's 2 weeks away, roughly. 2.5 weeks, something. So, what's happening? What do you got planned? What's going on?
So Kim's in Washington, D.C. right now. She'll be coming back this Friday and Saturday. Not this Friday, next Friday. And that Saturday we're going to meet a couple. Yeah, I wish. Meet a couple friends, and we're going to Cabo for our Thanksgiving.
Wow, Cabo?
Down there for a few days, yeah.
Dude.
I've never even been.
I wouldn't even know.
She had this in the works for quite a while, evidently. Like,
she is a planner,
Thanksgiving,
isn't she?
huh? We're going to have tacos for Thanksgiving, is that it? Yeah. Well, she's a planner, no surprise.
Turkey tacos?
That sounds amazing.
So,
I don't think I would
there you
complain about tacos for Thanksgiving.
No. So yeah, margaritas. So yeah, that'll be fun. I mean, it'll be like.
It sounds like it's gonna be a great time. Like you definitely go on some fun adventures, man.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's one of her best friends from school, and her husband is actually one of her friends' husbands that I really get along with well. So that is an extra added bonus.
That's great. So it's not going to be a boring vacation.
Yeah,
Look at that.
No, not at all.
Whoa, shiny.
Shiny.
So shiny.
Almost looks like a Christmas present. Shiny red paper.
I'm not ready to talk about that holiday.
No. Thanksgiving needs to come and go first.
I pay too much attention to Halloween and like the next. Yeah. I pay too much attention to Halloween and then Christmas just sneaks up on me in a way that makes me uncomfortable.
It does happen really fast.
Yeah.
This year blew by really fast.
Just wait. It only gets faster as you get older.
Yeah.
And I know people say that, but like it's for real.
It goes by way too fast. Like I feel like we're still in like 2018.
Dude, right? I'm going on a small road trip for Thanksgiving.
Oh.
We're gonna go visit. My wife and I were gonna go visit her family in Arizona. But driving, kind of like we're middle of California. We're driving towards where they are in northern Arizona. It's a little dangerous, so that with the snow and whatnot. So we head down towards LA and then cut across.
Oh wow.
So that we get to stay. It's funny because the hotel, because we're like driving halfway to LA and then from there to Arizona. But I picked a hotel that literally is like across the street from Frankenson's. So we're gonna make a slight detour.
Hey, sometimes you have to. I think detours are what makes road trips fun.
Exactly. You need to tell my wife that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spontaneous.
not a lot of people listen to me. I think like I would really love a road trip across country where you stop at all those stupid little places like the giant dinosaurs and this is a huge ball of yarn and look at the giant frying pan. Let's go check out these weird caves. Like I just
Yeah.
want to do that so bad. Like have you ever heard of the Blue Ridge Parkway?
I think that'd be a cool vacation, just kind of starting one.
Yeah. And just travel and stop at cool places, Mike? You think that'd be cool?
Yeah, in like one corner of the states and just go across and down and around and hit the middle a little bit. And
Yeah. Just check
Kim was
everything
like,
out.
"Oh, do you want to like rent an RV or something?" I'm like, "No, hell no. I'm too old to be sleeping in a goddamn RV, and we're getting a hotel. So we just go to whatever destination. I
don't know.
Like,
I
oh, we
think
can camp. I'm like, no.
I think that if it was like,
When I got
if I could get a mattress like the one I have upstairs in an RV, I think it'd be all right. I think I'd be okay.
Yeah, I like the accommodations of a hotel. I don't like, that's a lot of work with the RV scene. and
That's
whatnot,
right.
So like,
It is, yeah.
she's like, "Oh, we never go camping." I said, when I was in the military, I promised myself I'd never go camping again. So I kind of made a vow.
It's definitely different camping.
There's nothing
isn't
fun about sleeping on the ground.
it?
Yeah. Well, and then on the opposite end of that, she's got friends who they go in their RV, and their RV is nicer than most people's houses.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a goddamn television, a big screen TV in there, and recliners and shit. And I'm like, this isn't camping. This is a joke. Why even go anywhere?
That's glamping.
I mean, they
what
love
that's
it.
called.
So who am I to shame them?
A lot of people do.
Actually, the word they use too. That's funny. But yeah, so.
Yeah, I didn't understand what that was for a while, and then a friend of mine sent me a picture like, this is glamping, and I'm like, that's not. that's not any. That's a weird thing. Whatever you're calling that, that's weird.
Yeah. I'm thinking about that at all.
I used to love camping. I did. Like I used to love camping, like tent camping. I used to love that shit. Little air mattress, nice sleeping bag.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be able to sleep almost anywhere. Now, if I roll over wrong in my comfortable bed, my back hurts.
Oh yeah. I know that only too well.
I have 4 different pillows I can cycle through to sleep with. If I pick the wrong one on the wrong day, my neck is stuck for like 3 days in the wrong place.
I have like a permanent like hot pad plugged in.
Yeah, I can do that.
Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I look at myself in the mirror and I go, if there really was a zombie apocalypse, I don't think you'd make it, kid. I just don't think you'd make it. Well, I think JD and I are gonna do. We're gonna do 2 Thanksgivings again this year, like we usually do. Do some like family stuff on Thursday, and like anybody that wants to come out and hang out and have a meal with us is more than welcome to. And then Saturday we're gonna do a Thanksversary because
When?
that's the Saturday after Thanksgiving, the 25th. We're gonna do a Thanksversary and have some food and play some games and have a little more of a like non-traditional family situation where we just hang out and eat a lot of food and act stupid for the evening, the day, whatever.
So I was planning on coming to see you guys that weekend.
No way!
Yeah. Surprise.
Yes!
Yeah, so
That's a great surprise.
I'm going to way north of Maine for my family Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And yeah, my sister has a mountain house up there. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. I will not be skiing because I like being able to walk. And yeah, then I gotta meander down back here at some point afterwards. So might try to leave there on. I don't know. It's probably gonna take me. It might be a 2-day trip. Now I think I might be.
That might be a smart idea.
I might stop off at my mom's house on the way home, and then leave from there to come see you guys. So I can't remember how far it is to your house from their house. I'll look that up right now.
I don't remember either. I know you've done it a couple of times.
Yeah, definitely. I did it last year. And I remember I saw a bear run across the highway in Pennsylvania. That was wild.
I believe you. That's Pennsyltucky, as they call it. Man, this thing's got 10 more %.
We got a
up
coyote
to
that's
Insta.
hanging around here lately.
No way. A coyote?
Yeah, I mean it's not like we're in the woods, so it's not like super crazy. But my dog was out in the backyard. I'm like, "What the hell are you looking at?" You know, and there's deer that come back there all the time, and rabbits, squirrels, whatever, raccoons every once in a while. And she was just staring, and I'm like, "What?" And she was like, you know, her hair going up a little bit, and that almost never happens. And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like looking, and I see these eyes like looking right back at me. I'm like, "Holy shit!" You know, fucking goddamn coyote. And as soon as it saw me, it like backed up slowly and just bolted. And I'm like, Jesus. Now I'm gonna have to walk out there with a dog. I mean, she's a golden retriever. She'd probably be able to handle herself, but man. And then I heard some howling earlier today. I'm like, is that the neighbor's dog or the damn coyote?
Otto, did you just throw up somewhere? I'll be right back.
A place I worked at, the lady lived kind of like not rural, but kind of, and she had these 2 Pomeranians, and she was in the running for a puppy that was in the office along with us, but she lost it when she told the story of a coyote of like why she wanted a puppy, because she needed to replace one of her Pomeranians who had gone out to the fence, was barking at a coyote. The coyote came up and just like snatched and then walked away. And that was it. And I was like, don't give her the puppy.
Yeah. Lightning strike twice there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that little barking from those little dogs doesn't always do them good.
Mm-mm.
There's a guy up the street from us who has like fucking 10 of them. Pomeranians. Yeah.
I think I know what
not coyotes.
You need to invest in coyotes.
We took the dogs for the walk, and they're all barking as we walk by.
Yeah.
If you're like walking up towards the schools on the right hand side.
Yep. You know where it's at.
Correctly.
We have some, like, I'm kind of semi-rural-ish. We have some coyotes around. The thing we have a lot of is wild turkeys, like flocks everywhere. And my God,
Oh, no kidding! Wow.
We get them here sometimes. I once saw them in my neighbor's driveway a few years ago.
they remind me, like, growing up in Southern California, where I grew up. They have peacocks all throughout that city.
Would you say ducks?
Oh, shit.
I grew up in Pasadena in Southern California, and in that area they have peacocks, like lots of them. And man, if a peacock lands on your car, it's their car now.
Oh,
Like
wow.
that's how it goes. These turkeys remind me a little bit of them.
Turkeys are fucking mean.
What are those? What are those that Dust Mites is talking about? Turkey vultures?
Yeah. Yep.
Are those in your area too?
Hmm.
I've never seen one of those before. But from his stories, it doesn't seem like I want to tangle with them.
Turkey vulture?
We have something similar. We definitely have like condor type stuff. I don't know if they're like California condors, but we have condors that fly around in this area.
Yeah, they're pretty much just vultures. Turkey buzzards. Turkey birds. They don't have hair on their head.
Oh wow.
Or feathers, I meant. They're just like bald.
Guys, this Monstar is pretty freaking cool.
How does that Monstar compare with like other Super 7? Like if you were to scale them a little bit, like
Well, it's funny that you should ask. I happen to have Mumra here, who's the big bad from Thundercats, right?
Dude, I so want to buy like those sets, like because they're like $150.
Yeah, I went hog wild this week. I'm all caught up on Silverhawks now.
DBTS had like a huge sale on all that stuff too.
That's what it was. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, they had that
Yeah.
Golden X figure and Dragon for like $70.
That's
yeah.
Monstar. He's very big.
That's cool.
He's tall as my
He is.
face.
He's bigger than your head.
And then there's Mumra.
Wow, right on.
That's awesome.
Wow. He's
Yeah, look
bigger
at
than
that.
Mumra.
Yeah.
Super 7's like the one company too that will actually do like the vehicle for that Monstar, like with the tentacle thing.
Oh
coming out.
yeah. Sky Runner.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like all these times, as a kid, you're like, I just assume Monstar and Mumra are the same size. I guess not. But it really does make me want to watch the opening miniseries for Silverhawks, right? Like the first 5 episodes or whatever.
Yeah.
When he transforms for that first time and he's walking as this big honking like robotic Hulk, and like get the light shining off of him, and I think they make the sound effects of him taking like little steps or big steps and stuff, and it's just like he's in like a prison planet, a penal planet or whatever.
Yep.
And then the guards are like, "Oh shit, what did we do?" But he has the same Super 7 shortcomings, like less than 90-degree joints and stuff. But he does have all the joints, so you can get him into different poses. But he's not, you're not having him do an Iron Man pose or anything like that. But that's to be expected. Also, I think on some of these pieces, there's no. I want to say there's no paint, but I can't really tell. I think his main torso is unpainted. Everything else is painted. But, dude, this thing's pretty freaking. It's just fucking badass.
Yeah. I hope at some point I'm able to pick those sets up like that.
Yeah, they're 40% off right now. And
Yeah.
you know, I'm in on the metallic ones or the back
Yeah.
metal ones. But I was like, you know, if Super 7's making Cat Slayers and Thunder Tanks, I suspect one day we're gonna get that Mirage. And so I was like, I've been, you know, looking at making a spreadsheet and figuring shit out how much clearance chicken I want to play on the first set. And then BBTS is like, Brian, you don't have to make a spreadsheet. Here's 40% off right now. It's like, okay, fine.
Okay. Twist my arm.
So basically, I'm in for 2 sets. I want one set that would, you know, pose as a vehicle, and then another set for, you know, a better display. Which is like what I do with Thundercats, because I already had a Lino and Panthro. Gary gifted me a Chitara, and so I went in and bought a second Tiger months ago. So I have 2 sets for one. But the thing is, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I could probably just sell off this extra set of Thundercats if I don't really need it. But you know, it's funny. You know, with all the Super 7 clearance, like that Tigra must have had a low run or something, because he actually commands above market value.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
The invisible one for the.
He never went on sale, and he was the worst one. Yeah.
Did you end up picking up that tank?
Yeah.
Thunder Tank.
Yeah, I haven't opened
So
it.
many times I'm looking at that. I'm like, I have.
Dude, BBTS has it for $100 off right now.
Are you
No
serious?
kidding.
Actually,
oh
they
my
well,
gosh.
yeah, I've got it. I mean, I picked it up for $450.
Well, yeah,
so,
that's what I paid.
yeah. So, but BBTS had it for $500, as some of the other aftermarket or regular retailers did. So technically, they knocked off $100, 20%, I guess.
That's awesome.
But this monster, I can't wait. So BBTS has already told me my shipment's in play for the ones that I already bought. I had to put the shipment on hold because I won't be home this weekend. I guess the last thing I need is a FedEx box, you know, fucking dropped off on me.
Hey, let's go get Brian's Silverhawk.
So I did that, and but the unpowered Monstars in that one, I'm really excited for that one too.
You got it with the throne?
Yeah, Throne was included in the set.
Yeah,
I was like,
good.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Oh.
But this Monstar I actually bought on Entertainment Earth last week because they had it on sale. So,
Oh.
yeah. This thing's... You know what's funny though? It feels lighter than it looks. I don't have my Slithe handy, but I would bet Slithe weighs more than this. Do I have him? Where is he? I think I put him. Or the snowman. I bet the snowman weighs more than this.
I hope the sale goes on for a while.
Well, it's been on for days and everything's still in stock except for like some 2001 Space Odyssey figures. The other thing I was really excited about, of course they didn't do it to the second day, was they put the Space Homer on sale.
Oh yeah,
off.
that too.
And
yeah,
I
that.
wanted that from the get-go, but I did not want it for $55.
Yep.
So I am super excited. That's the only one I want. That's my favorite Simpsons episode, and so. Yeah. Dude, this thing's fucking cool. Is Silverhawk streaming anywhere? I don't think it is.
I don't think so. It might be on YouTube.
No, I checked. They were it's nothing but like clips of like episodes or whatever. But what do I do with that other tray of thingies?
Sorry,
this
guys. My fucking
big
Dremel died.
fucking gun. And
Oh, we're doing creative right now. that reminded me. This is what I got from Amazon Japan this past week. Engine, the artist from Macross, had released 2 new books. One an oversized one, and then one kind of like a smaller soft cover one.
Oh shit!
And are these fantastic?
Oh my!
Great.
Yeah, if you like the artwork from Robotech or Macross or something like that, let's see where like this is the book to get. And if you can splurge, you can see the size difference between these two.
Yeah.
This one's hardcover. Like some of the best paintings I think I've ever
Oh
seen.
man, look at that!
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, Bandai's been killing it recently too because they've been releasing some of this in kind of their high metal art line.
The kids just came home. Sorry. They were cruising around in Elijah's new car.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Those are really nice, Joseph. I like those a lot.
They're really cool.
Check this out. Can put his little bird friend on his arm. Oh, it fell.
Aww.
Oh, it fell.
Doesn't magnet on?
No, but that would have been fantastic if they did that.
Yeah, that.
I can make that happen. Yeah,
JD can do it.
There
I
it
want
is.
these fucking things
That's
really
cool.
bad. Chan, tell somebody to grab these things for me for Christmas.
Okay.
They're on BBTS and they're on sale.
Right now.
There's 2 waves. 2 waves of them.
2 waves of them.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot.
They're like
For
$150
Christmas.
for a wave. Uh-huh. I know.
I hope you're a good boy.
So I want to put the tinfoil hat on for a minute.
Okay.
What do
I
you
like
think
that.
What do you think this sale means about Super 7 right now? That they're literally that level of a clearance level. On all these people.
Right.
Well, this isn't the first time either.
Yeah. Their turtles definitely went on sale quite a bit. You know,
Yep.
to be honest, I think some of the stuff they're making is just too niche.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, Space Homer, come on, right? You know? And the first wave was Space Homer, Mo, and like the itchy scratchy like androids from the theme park or whatever. But you know, I think the price is an issue. And are his feet on backwards?
I don't know.
Look that up. And I think they got into a bit of an issue with people collecting this stuff that saw things go on sale, so they just won't buy it full retail.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
You've got the hardcore fans who've been dying for Silverhawks ever since, but you know, Silverhawks had a little stigma with it when they released it too, because it's like, first off, they kept delaying it. The prototypes that they released did not look like the renders, and then the final product I still think is a little too cartoony for what people wanted, you know. So
That's the only thing that's holding me back. Like, I don't really have that much Super 7. I have Bebop and Rocksteady. And those figures are, I really like those 2 figures.
I heard those some of the best that they made.
Yep,
I think so.
I agree. Mutagen Man is up there too.
Yeah. But everything else, like the deco on the face, is just like whenever I've seen him in person, I'm like, this is the only thing that's holding me back. I would have been totally in on their entire G.I. Joe line. Because, like,
Well, you
That's-
can be for cheap right now if you want.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, oh, I don't like the renders look great, but the
Yeah.
translation to the actual figure with the face is just it kills me.
Yeah.
It's like I don't
Yeah.
know what happened.
I mean, I feel they're one of these companies that they're too big for their britches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they're demanding a high price, but like, you know, oh, the four horsemen do their sculpts, and
Not so much anymore.
no,
I was talking to so one of the things that really caught my eye on that was the product pictures for Chitara.
yeah,
And I'm not talking about the crotch that they redesigned. I'm talking about the face. Like eventually the one that they put out, I'm like, this is not from the promo pictures. So last Legion's Con, I talked to Eric Treadway about it
Mhm.
after hours, and I was like, I know you guys sculpted those Matty Collector Thundercats, and I know Super 7 for the most part just released that first wave the way it was. And I remember seeing prototypes for Chitara on the tables at ToyCon all those years ago.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, did they contact you guys to make the sculpt duller? And they're like, and he said to me, he's like, no, we didn't redesign it. He's like, I don't know what the hell's going on over there anymore. It used to be like 3 people working at
Wow.
that company. Now they got dozens of people. He goes, and I think they hired their own sculptors, or they're like farming out, you know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they're going
See,
after.
No kidding.
I thought they had the horseman doing
Hey.
Maybe not exclusively
Thundercats.
anymore.
And,
Yeah, not anymore.
Hmm.
No.
That's a shame.
Yeah. And that's what they told me. I was like, huh. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, we're not doing much for them anymore. So, I think I was what podcast was I listening to? Might have been Anxiety. I don't know. It had something to do with it was at SDCC. They were talking to somebody, and like they even hired some people from Mondo to do some of the Super 7 Ultimate sculpts.
oh,
Yeah.
I can do that. I can totally do that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what line it was.
so
Wow.
essentially, they're trying to make up for a lot of what do you call it? Overhead.
That's what it sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. They spent a lot of money up front, and then now they're using that to try and. But the thing is that I don't think that ever bought them anything. Like I don't know. Most collectors. I mean, Super 7 is not as bad as like doesn't have the stigma that Pop has, but like on some, I mean, like say those collectors. I mean, for instance, like NECA is the one thing you buy. You know, Super 7 only if you like want really specific things.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But the problem is they're making things that people definitely want that no one else is making, right?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't. And it's like, you know, thank goodness for like, you know, it's horrible to say this, but you know, thank goodness for these sales, because it really does make them more attractive at this price point.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Feels like that's the ballpark. Maybe that's a good, even better price, but that's like the ballpark that the quality and everything else really should be. I wonder if they were more
Like a
true-
$20 toy.
I don't know about a $20 toy. I think they still can hit like a little bit more expensive than that, but I think if the renders looked closer, or they rather than doing renders, they actually showed painted models, something in between.
Right.
You know, for like, because then you wouldn't, you know, I think that difference just leaves a bad taste in the mouth. You know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm this figure in my hand. This is not a $20 figure. It's up there. I mean, there's just a stigma about it, like, people equate price to certain things, like whether it be size or articulation and things like that. But I
Parts
mean,
count.
they look at the love they put into this presentation and this packaging and all that other stuff as well. I mean, they're spending the money in a lot of different ways. I mean, the thing comes with a ton of accessories as well. I mean, but what original price for this is $85. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if I couldn't, and that's why I didn't. But I have now, you know. um, yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't call this an $85
Oh no,
figure.
by no
No.
means do I
But
agree with that. No.
but we know price. There's a lot of things that go into price,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many of these did they make, and all that other
Yeah.
shit.
Well, enough for them to go on clearance.
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah.
It's like ramen toys pricing at $150 for way more expensive than, but I mean, they're such a small print run that it makes sense. And that, there's that feeling that one day that they will be able to kind of like make something at a more reasonable price point, I think.
Yeah. But I tell you what, I can't take my eyes off this thing. It's just so, it's dripping with nostalgia, and the fact that it's so big. I mean, the bigger the toy, the bigger the presence. It's just
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the one thing Super 7 has, I think, down is presence. So, like you were suggesting, the packaging is top notch. Even the presence within the packaging is good.
Yeah.
It's just, for me, I just want that paint to be there with it. Sometimes it isn't 100%. Sometimes it's a little sloppy. Sometimes the sculpt on the
Brian,
face.
you know all about that.
Yeah,
that lino.
JD had to repaint my eyes and my liner. I tell you, man, it looks like it came right out of the factory. I couldn't fucking believe it. It looked great. Yeah. We should have took that before picture.
Was it cross-eyed or was it wall-eyed?
I think it was, one was just like totally just off.
He was like pretty much wall-eyed.
We should have took that before photo.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh. Speaking of wall-eyed, did any of you pick up the Hasbro HarpCon 3-pack? I have mine here. I haven't opened it up yet, but a lot of people online have showed Baroness's face. One eye is up and one eye is down. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, I haven't seen
that.
Oh
no.
It's real bad. Real bad.
Put the glasses on her. All right, I need to look up Monstar's feet and see if they put the wrong feet on the wrong leg.
That's that's another thing about Super 7. Their quality control is horrible. It's despicable.
I do want to give them, I give them a little bit of credit or benefit of the doubt, only because all of those factory issues that they had, like they had to switch factories like 1 or 2 times and stuff like that, and dude, I think this is even cheaper on Entertainment Earth than when I bought it. Holy shit. I've watched some interviews, and one of the things that they had issues with is like with this pandemic, when these Thundercats and Silverhawks are coming out, they couldn't go over there, right? And participate in the fine-tuning process. And so I think, not being able to have that on-hands oversight really, really hurt them as well.
I mean,
and that's the only, like, if I'm gonna give them any kind of
you're
not
still
that
able to get
not that it's an
samples.
excuse, but it is what it is.
I mean, like most cases, like you listen to interviews with Bobby Valla or like the Four Horsemen aren't going over to the factory. You know what I mean?
But I think the Four Horsemen, with their experience, probably know the best ways to have that communication to work it out. And of course, look at all the delays that they've had too, probably with back and forth and not getting things exactly the way they want it. But I think eventually maybe Super 7 just threw in the towel and be like, all right, fine, it's good enough. Just fucking get it over here. Type of thing.
Let's find out if I got lucky.
Oh, you want to see your benches? He's gonna open his
Baroness, you mean?
Baroness. Yeah. I said the wrong thing.
Fuck.
My brain is somewhere else. I apologize.
That's all right.
Packaging on this
Finn's
really
walking around with watermelon.
for those that got this, this is pretty good. Like, this feels like oh shit, magnetic.
Oh, nice. That's impressive.
Oh, got this interior here.
Whoa.
Your dossier.
Dude, G.I. Joe's doing a really good job with this shit. Look at that.
I think let's see.
Like packaging art wise, they're kicking ass. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got mostly lucky.
Mostly.
Mostly lucky. So her eyes are pretty even, but the eyebrows are off center.
Oh my god, look at that.
Man.
Yeah. Wow.
Aw.
Can you swap out our other head from the other figure?
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Take the head off the Walmart one.
Maybe you can get the other one cheap and like for $10.
Yeah. I think I have an extra Walmart one around. Let me see what the other head in the package looks
Will
like.
you do me a favor? Will you run downstairs and get the charger for my Surface Pro? Because I have to plug it in so I can make sure it's freaking finished.
Okay, his feet are on correct.
JD has it.
That's
so
good.
Joseph, I really like your shirt. It's cool.
Yeah, the War Duke.
Yeah,
That's a really cool shirt.
The other head's not bad. Actually, it's like a skull.
Oh, yeah. I
Something
remember
like-
seeing the product shot. Yeah.
I'll probably end up using that for this.
You're gonna put that on her face?
I think so. I have the other ones. That way I have like, the
Does
helmet.
the hair
with the body.
change out or something? Or?
It does, yeah.
Oh wow.
He's got this kind of like wind blown. I'll put that on the other head right now, actually. So that would look like that.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. It's like
That's pretty cool.
What's
Yeah.
that show? What's that show? Squid Game? It's like Squid
A
Game.
little bit, yeah. Also, highly recommend for those that the only place I've ever seen these stands for sale outside of
Plug it in back
those
there behind
stores
the
sell them?
daters.
I bought like at least 50 of them already.
Someone's just selling the stands.
Yeah, they sell. I think they sell the sand for like a few bucks on the Show Z store. Like bootleg stands of casting of these stands.
Oh, that's cool.
Needed updates. Plugs being loaded. There we go.
Now I just need more Silverhawks. They'll be here.
Wait a
next-
minute so it turns on. Hi, what are you doing?
I unplugged the router, and then I got back up to fix it, and my chair rolled into all my parts bin and knocked that over.
Oh man.
So.
Okay.
So
All
JD's
right.
ending
You can always
tradition.
just come up here with me and we can say goodnight when you're done.
Oh man, I don't have any room to unbox these fucking Cosmics or Silverhawks.
Hold on a second. It's just a night of technical difficulties, I guess.
None of you have lost power yet, so you're good.
We didn't lose power yet, but there's been some device issues. I don't
Mike's
know
just
if
been in the zone. He muted himself and he's like, I'm just gonna sit here and paint. Listen to you guys.
JD
Sorry,
accident. Oh,
I
Mike,
was using my heat gun and I forgot to turn myself back on.
you're okay. I don't know if you heard that, but JD accidentally unplugged the router downstairs. So he doesn't have any internet down there for a minute.
Oh.
Well, we've been going for a while. Might be time to wrap up anyway.
Yeah. And then
They give you the head with the.
he went to get up to plug the router back in and he knocked over an entire bin worth of fodder.
Oh no.
Look at that.
That was cool, Brian.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I can't even imagine that mess, Chan.
I don't know.
I know my little tiny fodder bins that I have, pale comparison to what you guys got. So
Hey,
Well-
did he knock over any Nolan oil too while he was?
I don't
down?
think so. I think that was actually closed and out of the way. But
I just got done using some of that stuff, Brian, and this is a lifesaver. You put the pot
Yeah.
inside this, and then it can't spill.
that's
you
a smart
can, but
one.
It's
What a great
It's a
idea.
little harder. I think I got that from you guys.
Maybe we were looking stuff up and like sharing ways to sort of straighten that stuff out. Cause it's kind of difficult, that Nolan oil, because it is like really thin. One splash
God,
and half
yeah.
of it's
Shade.
gone.
Yeah. I've never gone all the way through a pot without spilling at least a little bit of it.
Huh. No.
I've got Earthshade. There's only a little tiny bit left, and I haven't spilled any of this. But I've been lucky. Or cautious.
JD said no Nolan oil mess. Ha ha ha. All my batteries were dying too. And then he said, same here, Mike.
So damn, yeah, I bought that Monstar at $61, and now they have it listed for 52.
Yeah, there's some really crazy prices on
Okay, get all
BBTS
that.
right now.
No, this is Entertainment Earth.
Oh, really? I do like to check them too before I buy on BBTS.
But I did use this YouTuber's link, and I got an additional 10% off anyway. So.
Oh, nice.
And I was able to get free shipping, so I'm gonna let it go.
Fair enough.
But I wonder if I should email them, like, give me $10 off. They're like, well, then you owe us $16 for the shipping then. It's like, oh, okay, never mind.
Probably.
All right, smart guy.
Because it was free
Give me
shipping on
$10.
order 79 or more, and I got my order to $79.73. So,
Slick.
yeah.
It's funny. Every time GI Joes go on sale, the for the free shipping on Walmart, it always shows an extra. Do you want to buy this Hot Wheel for $1.50 to get the free shipping? I'm like, yeah, okay. So now I have like a collection of Hot Wheels around here. I don't know what to do with.
Yeah.
Well, dude, on BBTS.
I think Amazon's like free shipping at 35 and everything's $34.99. It's like, God damn it.
Early days BBTS, when I was getting into Transformer collecting early on, it's like there was always this I forget what company it was, but they were always selling basically aftermarket guns, like 5mm peg guns that you could use. And I just kept adding them to my carts every time I buy something to get because I think back
Free
then
shipping. I kind of remember you saying that before.
yeah, I think back then BBTS had a free shipping option over a certain amount, if I remember correctly. And then it's been years now, but then they eventually just be like, nope, screw it, $4 shipping for everything, no matter what you buy. And I was like, okay,
Wasn't it $150? If you spent $150, then you get free shipping.
maybe. Yeah.
I think that's right, Mike, because I
think that-
kind of remember that.
And I remember like I can't remember if it applied to your pile of loot or not, because I remember just being like, you let that pile grow and grow and grow, because then it's more bang for your buck, because the shipping, covers so many more items or whatever. But it wasn't
That-
flat rate shipping.
That's the one thing that holds me back from buying on sale things with them sometimes, is because you cannot add it to your pile of loot, and you cannot combine your pile of loot with that.
Yeah.
Nope.
So it's just like, all right, come on, guys. I already have like $200 worth of stuff sitting in that pile of loot, and I just want to buy this one figure.
But then again, it's $4.
Yeah.
You know, you
I
you
know,
buy
but
you ship one thing from like Hasbro Pulse, it's $6.
Yeah.
I feel like you should at least be able to add your pile of loot to a singular purchase. Like, I think that kind of makes some sense. Like, not being able to add a sale item to a pile of loot is one thing, but like being able to take that pile of loot and just add it to the purchase just sort of makes sense.
Yeah.
They know what they're
I
doing.
wonder if you could call them and have them do that.
I doubt it. That's probably part
I
of
want
their
to ship all
their
my
game.
shit now with this. Yeah.
Yeah. And they'll just be like, hey, look, come on. It's 50% off, and you're gonna complain to me about $4? It's like,
I would be even okay if I paid the $4 twice, but they put it in the same box. Put it in the same box.
Right. I mean, that would make sense too. Like, why not?
I think they've got their thing just so set up as like a well-oiled machine now. It's like, boom.
Yeah.
Those all day there's someone in the warehouse and there's a printer in there just. He's like, all right, go run, pull this order. Go this one, go this one, go this one. And they build their own boxes
keep
now.
track of all that shit.
Like they used to have different size boxes. You could tell, right? Because they'd fill it with so much packing material. But now you can tell that they make those boxes to fit the order now, because it's the same print across the whole box, and you can tell how they fold it and cut it and everything.
I love it. Yeah. Everything I get from them is like perfect because of that. I never really have an issue.
Yep. Yeah, they've learned right there. Dude, hats off to them, man. They're a great resource for people like us, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they are.
All they need to do is add a wish list option.
I love that idea too, because like with Amazon or something like that, if you could share a wish list with people of things that you want, it would make holidays so much easier.
Well, it's not only that. It's like I need help keeping track of the things that I see on their site when I'm just browsing sometimes. Sometimes you can go down a rabbit hole in BBTS by accident.
Yeah.
Because they have so much shit, you have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, but you can't save it. You're like,
no, but you get in this crazy rabbit hole because you'll find something cool, and then you'll look up the company and look at all the things that the company makes, and then you're kind of lost in a bunch of different company things that are going. And it's crazy. It's crazy.
I find that too. Like, I agree with that 100%, because I find that I pre-order a lot of stuff from them, but then I would say about a third of that gets canceled for other reasons. Either I find it at Target, or I do find it at a cheaper retailer, like before they ship, because they usually tend to ship a little bit later than everyone else.
Yep.
And so if they had the wish list option, I probably would actually buy more from them.
I think I would too.
Yeah. Because then I don't feel like I have to commit, especially since I buy a lot of import stuff, and they're the only retailer that does that, like, down payment so much. Like, a lot of the other retailers, I find they don't do that.
Yeah,
I can
do
totally
it for certain things.
Yeah, I understand why they do it 100%. Because like, who's buying, a lot of that random stuff? But yeah, I'll wait for Amazon Japan.
That reminds me, I'm on BBTS now. There's 3 more new Diaclone sets that just dropped. I need to figure out where I'm buying those from.
What's the third? So I saw there's the two new body inserts.
Yeah, there's an armament set 2 set.
Yeah,
and then
armament set 2. Then
there's 2 more tactical movers.
Oh, right. That's right.
By the way, the balloons on Joseph's camera is a result of him using his Apple product as his camera. So when he does a thumbs up, like you see things. Or
Did it
I think
go?
you gotta hold
It
it there.
didn't do anything yet, but I did see the
Maybe the pen
balloons.
is screwing with it. Drop the pen and do it.
Oh
There
yeah,
we
there you go. There you go.
I love it.
DD said he does the same thing, Joe. If he finds it in a store before BBTS has it, he cancels.
It's like I've been collecting gargoyles, and like it's the only thing I can get at Target like pretty easily. Everything out near our Targets are like ransacked.
Yeah, mostly
but-
ours are too. It's a shot in the dark if we find
ours
anything.
There was I was down, I drove down to LA last weekend and we passed through near Fresno and there's a Target there that was along the way. And I'm like, hey, can we drop by this Target? My wife's like, why? I'm like, bathroom break. Okay, fine. This Target was
You never know.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Every once in a while you find one. It's like a gem in a terrible dry desert.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't know. Let's buy a house here.
Right?
That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
I remember I'd go on vacation with my dad. We'd take road trips down in North Carolina or whatever, and we'd every once in a
What
while
are you doing?
stop off
Hey.
and
Hey.
we'd see an
I'm back.
Ames or a Roses. I'm like, Dad, just for fun, let's go in there because I would only go to Ames and Roses in Delaware when I visit my grandparents. And we stopped in one, and I was like, oh my God, they have things here I've never seen before. Like for instance, like I think it was like Steel Will and Steelheart, Silverhawks, just
Oh, wow.
on the Silverhawk topic. And I was like, Dad, it's the ones we can never find back home. He's like, let's get them. I was like, yeah, let's do that.
That's cool.
All right, where's my glue?
Crossing my fingers. This is hopefully the last restart I have to do, and this thing should be fixed.
And then maybe we can get back to the
Business
overhead
as
camera.
usual. Yeah. We're updating. It's all good. It's just not going that old wooden cranium of mine.
Sorry.
Yep. Well, guys, it's almost 11:30. Believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
And that's not a Ripley's joke.
Damn it.
Do you guys remember that show when you were young before Dean Cain took it over?
Believe it
Do
or
you
not.
remember the
Yep.
Ripleys?
Yep, and then there was another one.
Ripley's Believe It or Not, yeah. I was fascinated
There was
by that
another
show.
one that the guy from Star Trek Next Generation.
That's incredible.
Jonathan Frakes, he did a show similar to that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I kind of remember that.
Actually, he might have done Ripley's Believe It or Not, but I'm thinking of Amazing Stories. Do you remember Amazing Stories?
I remember Amazing Stories. I do. Yeah, I do remember that.
We got airflow.
Dean Cain did it for a long time though.
Didn't,
Like it was
Yeah.
fucking years.
Stevens those, didn't he?
Do what? Say that again, Mike.
Steven Spielberg, didn't he do the Amazing Stories? Or am I thinking
Yes.
of something else?
Yeah.
Or is that like a bunch of different people contributed to that or something?
I don't know, but I
think I remember one where there was a bunch of like World War II.
Holy crap,
World War
Joe,
II.
Mike, is your mic micing? He said something about World War II.
I might think so.
Oh,
Now
there you
working?
are.
Alright.
Yeah. You're there. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was the thought on? You said there was one about World War II.
All right. Oh, so they were flying one of those Flying Fortress B-17, I think, airplane, and their landing gear got shot out, and there was a guy who was in one of the lower gun turrets who was an artist, and he actually drew a picture of a tire, and the tire appeared on the plane and landed safely.
Mike, that's
Oh,
the
yeah,
only
yeah.
episode.
One
That's
of
the
my
only episode
LSD
I
days
remember
or
as
something,
well.
I remember
That's
that
awesome.
one.
Yeah, that's the only one I remember as well.
That
was
could be the
something.
only one I remember.
Yeah.
Because right now I can't recall another one but that one.
I know there was more, but yeah. It was just really weird, but it was cool. A cool show.
Do you guys remember a show called Erie, Indiana?
I recognize the name. I don't think I've ever seen it.
That was kind of like a fun kid Halloween creepy town show. Like, it was actually pretty good.
It was like Goosebumps, man.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I didn't get into like really scary horror stuff until I was a little older, as like an older teenage person. So I didn't really watch like really scary stuff. So that was cool for me, and I watched it with my sisters when they were little. What just happened?
I sprayed myself in the mouth with the
Oh no.
Instaset. it just splashed me.
Well, do you have to keep your mouth open or it'll seal shut?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's open.
It's
Mr.
like
Henderson,
it's
what
like
good is a phone
it's like
call?
an oil.
Unable
Do you need to put like acetone on your lips or something?
No,
It's-
this is like an accelerator for the glue. It smells like candy.
It smells like almond oil.
Does it?
Like, yeah, like almond
I don't-
paste or almond oil. That's what it smells like.
My Diaclone spreadsheet's out of date.
Do you maintain one, or do you go
Yes.
check out one? Oh.
My man's got a spreadsheet for goddamn everything. You want a spreadsheet with spreadsheets? He's got it.
Joe, I'm looking at my pre-orders on BBTS, and there is a lot of Diaclone dropping this month.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, fuck me. 4, 5.
I won't, but
I should not have bought these silver hats.
How do you say these things when I'm drinking my coffee? That was funny.
Oh
Oof.
no, Brian.
Oh my gosh,
what
I
are you
did it.
doing?
I
What
did
are you
it.
doing? I have to go in here and cancel some things.
Guys, I finished what I set out to do tonight. Look at this thing. It's successfully
laptop.
updated. It's done.
Oh,
Yay.
nice.
I fixed
Good
it.
job.
Yay!
I fixed it. I fixed it.
I'll tell you this isn't to like name drop so much, but one of the things over the past weekend, it was an artist show, like entertainment people, and I ended up hanging out with my friends who are at the Marvel studio. So I know a lot of the guys in like the Marvel art department, and one of them mentioned that one of their favorite toys back in the day was Starcom, which is like
Nice.
a perfect gateway drug into a conversation talking about Diaclone.
Yep.
And I whip out my phone and they're literally pre-ordering in front of me. Like they're like, "This is fucking amazing!" Holy support. Instant converts of like Diaclone fans everywhere.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Hey, do you know a Ryan Dole by any chance? that might work in the Marvel things?
I don't know. Let me Google him. Not offhand though.
He's on another podcast that I watch called Toy Anxiety, and yeah, he works somehow in the computer graphics special effects department for
Oh, interesting.
some company, and I think he does stuff for Marvel. He worked on like the Snyder DC movies, stuff like that.
Oh, I think I found him. Let me take a look.
He's in Canada.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think so. Oh, okay. That's probably why. Yeah, the Vancouver scene for that thing is like a really tight knit community. That's the interesting thing is like most of the guys that I know are either in LA or the Bay Area as far as that. And then Vancouver scene is like equally as huge because of all the VisFX stuff. Yeah, I'm looking at this guy's photos online. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Dude, everyone in entertainment collects like something.
Yep.
Scott says Diaclone is a horrible addiction.
Yes.
Beautiful addiction. Best toy line ever made.
Dude,
I mean, I have to say that after paying those prices.
the 3-0 Rick Hunter Veritech might be dropping before the end of the year too. God, I hope that gets delayed. I don't. This is getting ridiculously expensive right now.
I am very interested in that one. I want to compare that against some of the Bandai stuff I have.
Yeah.
What else did I get? What other things? Some Gundams. I just got my Fans Toys Variator. I haven't opened them up yet.
That Gears is fantastic.
Nice. That Gears is fucking amazing.
There was one stuff lying around everywhere. There's this one I got.
Oh, come on, fucker.
Robot Spirits, Augie 2.
Nice.
This right here. So I don't know how many Gundam fans are on, in the realm, per se, but
Me? I like Gundam.
this, the P Bandai stuff, like the prices are like bonkers. They're like quarter scale time.
Yeah.
That paint.
Oh,
Freaking
Wow. That's a tall geese.
yeah.
Fuck,
Augie
yeah.
2. And then it comes with like a ton of extra parts, hands, the stands. It's got extra parts for battle damage, so that you can scene it up with some of the other ones from Wing. But I mean, just like the tempo on it is absolutely nuts. Like this goes. Oh, dude, look, watch this. Let me get this on camera. So this is the backpack. Watch what happens when you pull that.
Oh,
It all opens up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
This is what you would expect at this price point. That at least some of this type of engineering, and Diaclone includes that at that price point, which is like amazing. So Takara, add me to your influencer list. Send me free time because I'm selling it for you. No, but yeah, there's a couple that. What is it? The black space one is dropping this week, I think. And a couple other ones. It's weird. My timetable is like off because I have to pay for tax I usually go with Chosen Prime. Then I don't get charged. Like PBTS will charge me tax on the way out.
Just send it to Brian. You won't get charged tax.
But then Brian still has to send it to him.
Everybody sends everything to Brian, so they don't have to pay
Hey,
tax. on it.
thanks.
Yeah. And then the other half I have coming from either Amazon Japan or another online retailer called Nin Games, where it's usually where I get my Gundam stuff.
Heard of that.
And they're like maybe 3 months ahead because they're the Japanese release dates.
Well, guys, I love all of you, but I have to get off of here and go close my eyes.
Yeah, I've got to get up early tomorrow for real.
Oh, by the way, don't forget to go find your cheap Fortnite stands.
Yeah.
Because that's double bubbles.
Oh yeah, that was a good idea with that
Oh,
trouble bubble.
there you go. No.
Yeah, you put it like sideways. Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
So how's that? Oops.
It happened live though, so that was okay.
Ugh.
I think
Too bad
it's
this isn't
fine.
figure banging.
Yeah.
Nah.
So
Did
I just need to rig it better. But in a pinch, it works out of the box. But you got to get the right glider. There's two different types, but there's multiple versions of each type, and different colorways or whatever. But you gotta get the ones that have this translucent piece in the middle, because you take the glider apart.
So
That's what gives
funny
you that
thing
piece
is,
there.
the Ollie's over in Mechanicsburg has a fuck ton of those things.
Yep.
And they're like $12.
And then basically
Like
you
$9.
can fit this between the two fins.
Oh.
And it stays on there pretty snug. You gotta get it just right.
Ollie's is like the next time I'm out that way, probably like for Botcon or something. I've watched video like walkthroughs of Ollie's. Like I've always wanted to go and see. I want to know, is it like hit or miss, or do they always have like stock?
Do you guys have?
It's hit or miss, but like right now, like the G.I. Joe stuff is all over the place. The one I went to, they had the Crimson Twins, they had Stalker, Sergeant Slaughter, of course, like unsurmountable amount of Lady J's.
Snake Eyes. Mine had a ton of Snake Eyes.
Yeah, they had a bunch of the Snake Eyes figures, like the movie ones. They had a bunch of that. And then like they had a shit ton of Fortnite stuff. I was looking for more boats, but
did they ever get like army builders?
So like in the G.I. Joe groups, like guys are finding Zorana and Crimson Guards.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, or no. Crimson Guards are at Ross. Oof.
What
I
was
will have
that?
I glue.
Oh.
Yeah, I found Duke, the Duke Tiger Force with his motorbike for was it $10 there
At Ollie's.
Like holy shit! I wasn't interested in the bike so much. I might paint it, but like hell yeah. Yeah, no, not Ollie's at Ross. We don't have Ollie's on the West Coast.
Oh,
I think
I went
Ross
to
is
Ross.
probably the equivalent.
yeah.
Your Ollie's is
Kinda.
probably better than Ross, though. It might have more stuff.
Ollie's has like all kind, like it's like the Walmart of discount things. You know what I mean? Like anything from furniture to electronics to toys to clothes to plumbing supplies. It's crazy.
It's not working as good as it did.
Automotive.
I'd say
Yeah,
the Ross is probably 95% clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 90% clothes and then 10% miscellaneous bullshit. Toys
Yeah.
is probably like 1%.
It's like a lot of home goods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, they're all like that.
Like,
Yep.
yeah.
But they're all, I mean, they're decent stores to check out for stuff like that. You never know what you'll run into.
Yeah.
I went to
Yeah.
a Ross a couple weekends ago. It was a sad state of affairs in there.
It happens.
And I went. There was a TJ Maxx right next to it. I went in there too just to see, and it was rough.
So we all remember the Force Awakens TIE Fighter, the Black Series TIE Fighter,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Ross. We went to what?
2 different ones.
No, I'm gonna say we hit like 4 of them because we have how many of those things?
Yeah, but we found 2 in one of them, and then
Oh.
2 in the other one.
Oh, okay. But they were
Because we were down in
60
York,
bucks a
and then we
piece.
were out in Carlisle Pike.
Is
Yeah.
that the really big one?
Yeah.
Hmm We have
Yep.
Black
freaking
one?
5 of them.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I turned one of them into the OG
I remember you guys had
trilogy.
a couple. Yeah, they're fucking massive.
I know. In the box, they're massive. Out of the box,
Yeah.
they're massive. It doesn't matter. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
They're fun though. Like, they look cool.
They look really good.
Some fishing line hanging from the ceiling. It looked pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Pair that up with that Millennium Falcon, cannot go wrong.
Oof. Yeah, if you had
It's a big one.
the big Toys R Us one.
The BMF they called it.
Yeah. Big fucking Falcon.
Yeah.
All right, Chan, you say we're ready to go?
I'm pretty good, man. I finished what I needed to do tonight. I'm just scanning for viruses. Everything's running great. I did what I set out to do this evening. What about
I
you,
lost my chair.
Brian? Did you do what you set out to do tonight?
I did everything except open the Indiana Jones, but that's gonna take some time because he's got lots of parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Stuff.
that's that SH Figuarts.
Yep.
Mine is in the mail.
So you're good? You did what you needed to do this evening?
Yeah, I opened up Shooter McGee here,
Sweet.
and
Shooter McGavin.
And that big
BMF.
guy.
yeah.
Excellent. Mike, how about you? Did you do what you set out to do this evening?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I think my internet. Yeah, I got the shade is very, very close, but it's still not perfect.
Yeah.
So
It looks good though.
It needs to be like a little bit more of an olive drab color, but just slightly. Thanks. I mean, they look really good. I mean, I might put them on. And then I got these two of these. I got the hard coat on, so I just have to do a dry brush and then a wash for the handle, which will just be a darker maroon. But that's that.
Hard coat.
Awesome.
Or not.
Joseph.
Trying to make that emoji pop up. There we go.
Yeah. I forget what the other ones are. It's like 2 thumbs up is the balloons.
Is it 2 for the balloons?
Oh, you got
the-
fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, look at that, man.
Probably should end every I'm out. Only that was in my Teams calls at work.
Did you do what you set out to do this evening?
Yeah, I think so. It looks a lot less ugly than it did 2 hours ago. So it's coming along.
It didn't look ugly before.
It didn't look ugly, yeah.
No.
Getting the proportions down. Yeah, it's coming along. I like it.
Good. It looks good. I like it too.
Yeah, it does.
Heck yeah. Looking good.
So the next show would be the week of Thanksgiving. Are you guys doing a show on that week?
Of Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be here.
Brian
FYI.
can't. So we probably won't. We'll probably take a vacation, a holiday vacation that week,
Mhm.
and see what happens.
There we go.
Yeah, I think we're going to be gone too. I'm not sure. Actually, I think we're coming back on Thursday. So yeah, I'd miss it anyway.
It's one of those things. Sometimes you got to take the holiday, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I don't have to test my wife's family's internet.
Mhm.
Well, that's probably a good thing then. I myself have everything I needed to do done this evening, and I'm feeling pretty happy about it. JD, what about you?
Well, I got this thing built.
Ooh. Very nice.
Which will fit in right behind.
Nice.
Like it.
And it gives the turret. There's a piece that clamps onto the bottom of the turret, but it gives it, whatever to sit on.
Nice. Looking good.
Fuck's sake. Yeah. So it's getting there. Little at a time.
Sometimes that's all you got to do.
Right on, man.
It looks cool. I think it looks really good. I like the thought you're putting in it. I love it.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys. You good pals. Oh, yeah. Such good pals. Very supportive.
What's it? Yeah.
And I suppose with that, from all of us at Gravy Time, to all of you out there, have an excellent evening. See you later.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in.
Take care.
See you next time. Fireworks.